Ahoy, landlubbers. It's me, your Captain Vasco speaking. I'm in a good mood. I'm just kidding. If you aren't watching live, it's important to me that you know that I just went on an hour and a half diatribe about this abysmal week. The cliff notes being that a somewhat concerning leak appeared in my home. I expediently found a highly rated plumber locally to address the issue. They had a really capable plan to execute this. They had a two-man team of a master and an apprentice plumber. The master left the vast majority of the work to his apprentice to accomplish solo, unsupervised. And then when the master at the end of the day went to turn on the water line, he hadn't checked the apprentice's work, causing a bunch of water to flow through an unconnected pipe junction through my kitchen ceiling, causing it to become collapsed and destroyed. It is horrible. I'm trying to imagine anything resembling a worst case scenario for hiring a plumber than causing the roof of a room that they weren't supposed to be like specifically working in to collapse. That was your problem. It said highly rated. That got me at LA. The ones with high ratings are gaming the system. You need slightly imperfect ratings. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I think it's like an average game. Like, it depends on like how many ratings the company has. Because like if you go with someone who doesn't have that many ratings and has like an iffy thing, like I honestly think you're still worse off. Nico says her most treasured cards are Shining Selvig, Crystal Nidoking, and Kingdra EX. Oh man, the new Pokemon cards. Sorry, a moment ago we were talking about how my sister, who is super cool and in chat, Funny Godmother, just follow her on Twitch. She talks about all sorts of cool things about like designing games and is awesome. She works for, she is the creative director, I think is the correct term, for Pokemon TCG Live, which is like the card playing, the Pokemon TCG card game app for like desktop and mobile and everything. And so we're just briefly talking about cards. The new set with like the Team Rocket and the gym leaders again, like the old days. Oh, it looks so good. I haven't played that many games in the new set. So far, everyone is playing horrible matchups against my already existing Arcaludon deck, and it's just really funny to me because I'm just steamrolling everyone. I haven't changed my deck at all. But yeah, that game is cool. Play it. Go check out my sister's stream. Because the stream is not a part of her job, she doesn't talk a lot of detail about the job, but both things are cool. But I've already done a lot of talking, so today we are gathered here to play Blueprints. If you don't already know what Blueprints is, you're in for a treat. Blueprints is a wonderful, wonderful game. It's a roguelike where you play as Simon P. Jones, something like that. And your great uncle Herbert S. Human, I don't remember his last name. Sinclair? Why do I remember his last name? I think that's right. He like left you his awesome giant mansion in his will. But there's a catch, you see. You have to deliver proof to like the executor of his will or whatever that you are able to locate the secret 46th room out of 45 rooms on the estate. How that translates is the house has a strange property where even though the specific rooms in the house largely remain the same day to day, there are some things you can do to add rooms or add rooms within the course of a day. Pardon me. Like there's a pool that adds some like pool related rooms to the potential rooms you can find in a day. But largely speaking, the rooms that you can find are fixed and finite, but their locations in the house and the order you find them are random. So you enter the house each day, open a door, and then draft one of a small number of rooms and try to like build out the house as much as possible to accumulate resources so that you can fill out the house and hopefully find things that will open these locked doors to this mysterious antechamber. It has locked doors on all three exits that we can access from our side of the house. And we're kind of led to believe, although I don't genuinely know, if the locked door on the far side simply leads into the 46th room. It's a logical conclusion to draw, but I don't think we've seen anything specifically confirm it. So yeah, let's dive into it. We're on day 14. Last Saturday, we uncovered something very interesting. We got the conservatory. It is a hidden room that, when drafted, allows you to change the rarity of other rooms in your draft pool, which means that you can make things like lavatory, which serve genuinely no purpose, rarer, I presume. I don't really know the limits of this room, I'll be honest. But, like, you can make bad rooms you don't like rarer, and you can make rooms that you've either, like, never seen or are hard to come across more common, so that you'll see them more easily. Which should help, in theory, finding, like, places, interactions, items that you haven't found before. We are starting this day with our third day of Blessing of the High Roller, which is a good thing to have. We also have an additional 2 gems to start with because we found the breakfast nook. Our allowance is up to 6, so if we open this envelope on the front hall table, we got $6 to start the day. And we did not get the sauna because otherwise we'd be at 90 steps. Conservatory seems so sick. I'm so excited for that. We did have an experiment last week that ended with us like filling the front yard with diggable dirt spots. That was really funny. I feel like 1 or 2 other important things happened. They're not coming to mind. It's been a busy week with all the disasters in my home and whatnot. God, it's a shame that there was more than one thing you could describe as a disaster in my home in the same week, huh? You really hate to see it. The morning. What's the room where you get breakfast and extra gems? You know what it is, Neko. I know you know what it is. What's the tomb? Each time you draft a dead end, spread $5 of the tomb. That seems stupid as heck. I don't feel like I want that at all. Root cellar. Rooms in your house are more likely to contain dig spots today. You know what? I feel like I'm in a shovel mood. We just got a green room. Outside rooms, yeah. So I mean, here's the crazy thing about blueprints and like its particular nature as a roguelike. I've tried to watch videos of people starting this game because I'm like, it's unlikely that in the span of like an hour they'll find something that's like completely new to me. That has never once happened. Every single time I've tried to watch just like a little bit. Like, apparently, I learned like yesterday, there's a book in the bunk bedroom that I've just never seen. There's, what was the, I've seen like 1 or 2 other, not major things, not major spoilers, but like, I saw someone like just like enter a room that I don't think I had seen and like read a thing in it. I'm like, okay, I'm done with this video. But like, yeah, so I guess spoilers, if you want to play along, I don't know how much that matters to you. Like, I'm mostly, I think at this point, like, if there's like a fun mechanic or a puzzle to figure out, please don't spoil it. I feel like I understand like a lot of the game's mechanics, but like, there is something you can do to find a room outside the house. It's a fun way to start the day. I'm gonna go root cellar. I have a bunch of gems now, so I'm a little less excited about hovel. Tomb. Oh, tomb seems really specific. I assume at some point I may want to visit it because it might have some like weird thing in it I'm not expecting that does happen. But I'm just feeling root cellar today. Do you get something in the root cellar? Are there any like carrots aren't fruit, I guess? Well, I guess you dig up turnips and those aren't fruit, but like, did I find this before? Search continues. Author and illustrator whose financial stories named Marion Marigold was last seen by a M Friday getting into a carriage after a late. No sign has been found, parentheses, yet. So that refers to our in-game mom, who is different from my actual real-life mom who's in chat. Hi, Mom. But that doesn't really give a lot of context that we don't already have about that situation. Man, there are a lot of dig spots in here, huh? Ooh, I don't think I took a look at this either. I think I remember acknowledging that there was a family tree in here. Aspen St. Clair. Hey, you know what it's time for? PS5 screenshot. I may need to reference this later. Lord William Espen, Lady Ashlyn, Baroness Auravel, Baron Thomas Sinclair. Man, we blue blood. We wealthy. Surprised how many like loose root vegetables there are in here that I can't eat for steps. Whatever. So we'll be digging today, hopefully. The bunk bed book. You had missed it for 50 to 60 days. I feel less bad because I've been in that room a bunch, and I don't know. I feel like if you go back, you will watch me subtly like search that room because I keep feeling like there was something I missed in there because there really wasn't much I'd interacted with. So I kept like checking it and just like never finding anything. And then I see these people who are typically like not good at like noticing small details in video games because of the way that they're playing them. They're mostly like goofing around and stuff. It's the Game Grumps, if you know who they are. And like they like instantly find this thing that I had missed for like 12 days, and I'm like, oh, okay. Hallway reading nook. Library is like an angle, isn't it? I think I'm going hallway. No, I appreciate it. That's like exactly like if there's something like that, if there's like a book in a room and I'm missing it and like I don't need it, like don't tell me that. That's great. It'll be so much better when I'm embarrassed about it later. Do you remember that time when I checked the security computer, which has like a listing of all the things that you can like currently find in the house at this exact moment? And like one of them was like an item I really wanted because like it contributes to something cool I know can happen. And I was like, what? Where is that item? I haven't seen it anywhere in the house today. How can that be there? And I back out of the computer and it's like on the desk in front of my face. And I'm like, Picard facepalm meme. Parlor, pantry. What do I think I need more of? Gems? I always feel like I need more gems. Chat keeps trying to convince me I want gems too much. I think at this point I still am I'm a gem lover. I'm not a money lover, but I'm a gem lover. Yeah, the lever right in front of me. The lever for Kuzco. The lever chosen specifically to drop Kuzco onto the weird roller coaster ride that takes you to Yzma's secret lair. That lever. Okay, a box next to this box contains gems. Both boxes next to this contain gems. Well, that has to be false. I think some of you may not be as familiar with this game, so I'll do some brief summarizing as we go. This is a consistent puzzle in the house. You get 3 statements on these boxes. One box contains gems, a fun prize. The rules of this state that there's always at least one truth and at least one lie. And then from there, you have to figure out the logic to find the prize. A box next to this box is true. Okay, hold on. So, if the box next to this box was true, that would mean that the white box was true. If the white box was true, it would mean that more than one box contains gems, which can never be true by the rules of the game. So the white box is false, which means that the black box is also false, which means that the blue box is true, and the blue box says a box next to this box contains gems, which is the white box. So the biggest liar contains the prize. Because says, even if I had 100 gems, I would always want more gems. You and I are the same type. I feel like Neko and I agree on many, many things. Other than the fact that she likes food, and I just want to eat, like, snack cakes and those awful for me mozzarella sticks from Arby's that are currently in my fridge. I forgot about the courtyard! We didn't see the courtyard like at all after I upgraded it, did we? I think that happened at like the first day of last stream. Ooh, my package has been delivered. I don't remember what that means. Well, the courtyard is likely to have shovel, I think. I think it has a higher than average likelihood to have the shovel. It's been consistent enough that I think that's a true statement. So I'm going to put the courtyard down and try to get the shovel because it's digging day. Why do we even have that lever? What a great question. My mom asking the important questions in chat. Okay, we did not hit the shovel lottery this time. There is a box in here that I will forget about, almost certainly. I do have a nasty habit of doing that. I don't think it's ever mattered, to be honest with you. Normally I use like all of my keys, and I don't often have Sledgehammer on the same day that there are chests you could break with them for free. All right, these are all unlocked. I'm still like quietly expecting them to be locked. You're more likely to draw green rooms. Heck yeah, buddy, because you know what's a green room? The conservatory. I really want to go to the conservatory. Also, did there have to be water coming from the ceiling? Really? I'm simultaneously confused, and yet I think I know what's happening here. This will take a minute. Yeah, too soon. PTSD. Where is the thing that this guy? Rich soil. That's 4 up? Is that where I'm at? No, it's 3 up. Why is it? I've never seen it rain in here. But like the rain has made it so these fun gems spawn that don't normally spawn. I have that. Pump room. Pump room, I forgot that's persistent, and also didn't remember routing anything to this room. Which I definitely did, but I didn't remember that I did that. Watering can. Oh, right, I forgot that watering can was like a legitimate item. I've only gotten it like once. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. That does not count as spoiling anything, because I should have remembered that. And it was in plain sight. And I had looked at it. And I didn't pick it up, because I forgot it was an item. Hey, did you know that the workshop isn't a shop? Did you know that? Did you know that when the game tells you something cool will happen when you go to a shop, it's not talking about the workshop? Did you know that? I learned that. I didn't know that. Okay, we may come back here, but we got some gems in a watering can, and I don't know. Bob's my uncle. Oh, this counts? Sure. I mean, I thought it said the first time you enter a room, and this is the second time. Maybe the first time when you have a watering can? Oh, maybe it just means you can't use the same green room twice, maybe. Go back in the... So if I go back in the greenhouse, that does work. I was thinking that what might work, but I wasn't committed to trying, but here we are. You know why I don't think of the watering can as like a real item? The only time I've gotten it was the day where like I wasn't... Like I had the thing that's like you don't spend gems to like open new rooms. Brother. So there's the only way to connect this up is to take the chapel, which is not a great room. So I can take the pantry to get money and then rely more heavily on the other 2 doors in the entrance hall. Or I could put chapel here as kind of a failsafe, where like I don't necessarily have to go in it right now, but it would give me another door to do later if the other doors didn't work. I think I'm going to pantry for a specific reason. Keys? Really? Oh. I was thinking that would join down to the hallway, but it won't. So I could, even though I think the library is a dead end from there, I could do that and get the key. There's actually a pretty valid argument to all of these, I think. So pantry could get me 4 gold, which I think would ensure that I had enough gold that if I found the commissary and the shovel was in the commissary, I could get it. Reading Nook does give me a key, which I don't have any of and can be very useful. And it brings out the library, and we are due for a book. And Chapel, as I said, just has the most openings. It's just like the most foolproof. Yeah, I mean, I'm not totally sure how library turns off the top of my head, but like I am of the understanding that if I did Reading Nook and then library, I'd more or less be treating that as a dead end. But it would be it would not be at the expense of losing gold to the chapel, and it would give me a key to help traverse the other entrances, and it would advance the lore. I think it's probably the best. I think it's close. I think you can make a legitimate argument for all of these. I mean, like, maybe I'll get some like super sick room off of this and not want to take library, but like generally at this point in the game, I'm still kind of assuming library every time I get this upgraded room. Oh, the magnifying glass. Okay, library. Oh, library even turns the other way. I mean, that being the case, I don't see a reason not to take library. That just seems really good. So let's... Library can turn one way or another. I didn't know that. Hey, look. A gem. I am a little worried that we don't have enough gems. I'm going to be honest with you. A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. A modest account of our town by Sir Andrew Darrell. Lord Evanson, Madame Lowry, Anne Babbage. Introduction. The third largest city in Ben Aries, and site of the former capital, Reddington, is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. Okay, and we'll take some notes here. I'm going to put this as like... let's put this as... I know what I'll do. Lore extension hyphen geography, because I already read like a geography book, basically. That's like clearly like tangentially related to this. I have a bunch of notes from that. Reddington is the former capital of Ben Aries. With mountains. Forests. Love the chemical gardens. Also, see also. Underground bazaar. Boop. The botanical gardens. Can I move this? Thank you. Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser, the botanical gardens, is loved by both locals and visitors for its Ageran canopy house and mausoleum. What? Okay, I'll break these out separately if we're going to have subheadings for these. I'll still leave that as Forest Love Botanical Gardens. Special feature. Jaren Canopy House and Mausoleum. Now, is that like a head of television and microwave programming thing? Like is it an Aegean canopy house and also a mausoleum? Or is the fancy thing the Aegean canopy house and mausoleum? Like we combined the two. Covered trails and mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime in Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the botanical gardens offer a scenic, captivating tableau of a natural countryside. Cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants. That might be too many. I ain't watering those. That's not my job. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. Ilex X Mesurvey, a specimen of holly unique to Redding. That doesn't sound important, but I assume that's important. This one also, like, I mean, the estate that we're trying to, like, win in this contest of wits is Mount Holly, so I assume that the specific Holly that's, like, relevant to our fictional country is, like, relevant. XX. No, EAE. There's a lot of things that, well, you know what? This one, honestly, I should take a screenshot of this one because it shows the holly and I may need to, like, identify it. Featherfall Keep. Featherfall Keep is definitely in Dungeons and Dragons. You can't tell me otherwise. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, an historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Boy. Keep. Oh, former home of William not Espenson, which is great that I looked at that family tree because that wouldn't have felt immediately relevant. But here we are. Served as family home since before the Third Era, which is a thing I have context for but refuse to remember or look up. I just know it's historically important. I have some notes on that. Located at Mount Perma. After the death of Lord Espen, his oldest son, Lionel Espen, left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence and began operating as a historical house, museum, and tourist attraction. The estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. There's a lot that's really dense. There's like a lot of things that sound relevant in there, or at least potentially relevant. Let's do it like this. When Lord Espen died, son Lionel left. One thing that's really fascinating about Blueprints is it has like little to no music and it's just like constantly captivating. It's impressive in a way. It's kind of like hard to articulate. You just found a thing. Is it a real life Pika? When there is music, it's amazing. Agreed. That's why I say little to no. Like there are certainly times where there is, but like most of the time it's not. No, it's in this game. Have you played this game? Okay, so Lionel left forever. The daughter lived there till 51. Pretty sure that's Uncle Sinclair's wife. Put a little underline on that. Boop. Then it became a museum. In 51. And a historic landmark. Those are big in Hallmark movies, by the way, in 1972. Still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orindia, when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Featherfall built by King of Orindia Ares? Question mark. Then we should thank you for what's going on here. 10 gifted subs. Why are you doing that? Then we should thank you. You don't have to do that. Did you generate a one-man hype train? Got a thing and it triggered. That's. You've become too powerful for Twitch to contain, Demolition. I don't know what to tell you. Thanks for the confetti. I like it. It's more fun for me when other people do the confetti, because for some reason I've rigged it up in such a way that I can't hear the confetti when I do it, but I can when you do it. By the way, we are working towards the fun goal, the Flareon conservation effort. Thanks to that, we're now at 45 subs out of 134 to justify the exorbitant purchase of a Flareon. A life-size Flareon. Yeah. We're going to remodel the office, and it's going to be here. Okay. So, next page. How many pages? Okay, not like an insane number, but like they're all really dense. Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine a tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, and clear water. Gliding swans. That doesn't feel like that's part of the same description, but whatever. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Fen Ares' premier vacation destinations exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich famous... I don't need a map to get to Bonetown. In the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. Listen here, I'm going to write this down. I am going to write it down. But I think I'm going to be really mad if it's important to me completing the game that I know what days of the week this tea room is open, okay? That just seems like too much. I'm a pretty pedantic guy when you get down to it, but that just feels like too niche. Too niche. Bonetown due to Reddington's mausoleum. That's fair. The tourists don't need a map to get to the Arboretum and mausoleum or whatever the heck it was. Okay, so let me bold a couple of these. Bold, Featherfall, bold. I mean, Reddington to a lesser extent. Bold, the Botanical Gardens. Okay. Trinsdale Lake. It should also be bold by this convention. Trinsdale Lake. It's like, it's pretty wet. I mean, you could even... Which one is it? 2?
I might get wet down there.
Hey, fun fact. I pointed this out on the Discord. Earlier this week on the Zero Escape subreddit, someone posted a PNG that they call June is Coming, which is the character June from 9 Persons, 9 Hours, 9 Doors, who is delivering the line of dialogue, I might get wet. And they said that they apparently share this every year at the end of May because June is coming. And here we are, playing that sound effect from the game because, well, it's May 31st, and in like less than an hour, June is coming. So yeah, you might get wet down there at Trinsdale Lake, and like rich people love it. Rich people love being wet. We know this. We all know this. Including royalty, arts and crafts, and the guitar. Royalty and gentries. Love it. Tourists can interact with those famous people at the Bell's Tea Room, open to general public Mondays and Fridays. Page. Mount Holly. At an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. Oh, sorry. Hype chest from Demolition's one-man hype chest. What did we get? We got... Wow, that's such a mood. Fall damage? It's just a guy falling flat on his face and then, like, dying video game style? That's, like, my whole week. That's me. Look at me. Cool. So what I'm gathering is that the mountain's, like, pretty high. Like, pretty darn high up. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. Demolition has made the enlarged version of fall damage. That's pretty good. Nico says, what is this one? Applause break. It's like a little applauding bird. That's pretty good. I think that's a bird. They did like recently add like a new wave of these, right? Like there's a bunch of ones like I've only seen recently that are pretty good. It goes with the waving bear. It does. They're extremely good. They're such good friends. Oh yeah, that's a bird. If you make it huge, it's definitely a bird. Is it like a scarf? Yeah, it's got this like a little scarf on. Happy bird. Happy bird. Oh, happy, happy. Cool. Okay, on the opposite side is our estate. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, property has been completely private since the closing of Mount Holly Schoolhouse in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. You know, I'm just honestly going to screenshot this. It's literally Mount Holly. It's like the whole reason we're here. But like the things that sound immediately important to me are like potentially the fact that you can like view the house from like a mountain trail. The fact that there was a schoolhouse in '66. Maybe the height of it for some puzzle or some weird thing. The rest of it's kind of frivolous, I think. Mainway Station Bazaar. Oh, so those things are like the same thing. That's why they don't both get separate entrances. I was actually kind of curious about that. Underground Mainway Station. Is everyone's favorite part of watching me play Blueprints when nothing happens and I like dramatically read something and then type for like 6 minutes? Is that like everyone's like favorite part of this? For the sentimental tourist wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar. But don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's central railway station in a time when the realm's trains were still in service. Now, the turnstile's footbridge and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Literally, yes. I mean, thanks, I guess. That's very much facetious, but sure. Cavern of tents and torches. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. Okay. What's the takeaway here? Okay, dangerous without proper guidance was once part of a functioning railway system. Now it not. Now it instead cavern of tents and torches. You know what? I'll just toss underground at the start of that to emphasize that somewhat obvious point. Visit if bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento. For the conclusion of your visit to Reddington. Skip. Okay, I'm just straight up screenshotting the map, and now we're done. Okay, great. We did it. Jarl. No, it's familiar because it's the author. That's not part of the library structure. Real good at logic good, Vasco. Can I... Oh. I didn't know I could do that. There's like a button. It's labeled, but Square doesn't come up that often. I mean, I screenshotted the names, but like... So Lord Evanson took this out in 87, huh? November 18th, no less. That's a little interesting. Do 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 do. Also lets you know if you've already read something. Well, at this point, I haven't done so much library that that's a concern of mine. Okay, great. Hey, I guess I'll like open a door or something. I don't know. Unless there's like a secret book around here. See if you can find a book. Cloister. Ooh. Ooh. That might be like a really good chamber of mirrors. Even though alternatively, nah, I'm pretty good with this. Even duplicating the rooms I have now is not terrible. There is a button and it opens. Got it. So I want to hit that side next to. Something super cool has to happen when you get to the middle. I don't know what it is and don't tell me. But like, I got this room once and like never again. Like only got far enough to vaguely understand its mechanics, but like, gotta get the far side. Boop, boop. Mum's the word. No, Mum is in chat. Hi, Mum. We're British now, I guess. I have been watching, well, I started watching before the week got away from me, Broadchurch. I watched like 20 minutes this morning while waiting for the contractor to show up. That show's pretty good. I'm only like, I finished like the first series and then I'm like a little bit into the second one. Okay, observatory, spare room, bedroom. I don't know. I mean, bedroom's fine. I think I would be fine spending observatory if the thing I cared about was the shape. Does it actually strategically benefit me for spare room? I feel like it doesn't. No, I guess it does. Wish I could remember what constellation level I was on, like if that mattered at all. I mean, what's the difference? It changes, like, the potential shapes that I can get that, like, stop me from, like, blocking myself in. I, I think it's close. It may not matter at all, like, probability wise. I'm kind of just inclined to go observatory because it's like cooler. 13. So the next step is +1 key's pretty good. Is 5 gem? Alright, I have to back out and come back in. Gets me every time. That feels like so weird to me. No, it's rooms with 4 doors are more common today. That's a good thing to activate when I want lots of connectivity points for the mirror room. So I'm glad I did this. Is there any weird item? No. Just have to click all the things. I don't know what, like, I click again and it doesn't do anything. Ooh, these are not so good. That is rough. Commissary is not ideal, but it might be manageable. It's like a bigger risk. The other two lead more directly to where you want. You can click the constellations yourself. Okay, just to be clear, I assume you're playing this on PC, right? Like, I don't have, like, a defined mouse cursor. And, like, I'm fairly certain I've tried, like, moving the thing that would move my mouse cursor. And it doesn't, like, it so far has made me leave and come back. This is tough. Like, I do see an argument for all of those. There is the thing about the archives, though. We do now know that the archives have a file cabinet of particular importance. But we don't have any of the other pieces so far. Because I think it's corridor, not hallway. And then I need, like, patio and a shovel. But, like, putting it down... Yeah, I know, it sucks. I mean, especially, like, with Chamber of Mirrors, it seems like a particularly rough call. But the problem is, like, with Weight Room, if I don't get, like, an experiment that lets me do something cool, like reset my steps to, like, a decent number, I'm, like, kind of just committed to solely doing Chamber of Mirrors for the day. Archives outside of what you find in it is the worst room in the game. Like, I feel like I would expect it to be bad. I honestly feel like Weight Room might just be worse on the face of it. This is a tough call. Chamber of Mirrors. If you get the archives, what if it gives you Furnace? But, like, Chamber of Mirrors doesn't make dead-end rooms more common or something. It's tough. Like... Furnace makes red rooms appear more often. Well, yeah, but, like, we'll deal with Furnace when we come to it. That's... You're dealing with the tomorrow problem today. Don't borrow that trouble. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of... You may offer a suggestion if it's purely strategic based on information I have. If it's like telling me about something I may not know about one of these rooms, then pass. Like, commissary in a way feels safest. Like, I think for me the heaviest consideration is like shovel, like maybe buy shovel or something. So you have 4 rooms, you'll likely get better draws. Likely. It's a good eeny meeny miny mo. I don't know, like, I definitely, part of me strongly wants to take commissary. And it's true that with the boost from the observatory, like, we should have reasonable odds. It's rough. Oh, it is a shop too. Oh, and we get the reroll. Yeah, I think with the, if I had remembered the reroll, then I think that would have been an easier choice. Yeah, I want to do that side first, right? So yeah. I'm encouraged by the fact that that's not a locked... What's it called? Oh, and shovel. And shovel costs 6! Shovel! It's a good day to shovel. Sorry, it couldn't be a workshop. I know, it's just bugging the heck out of me. When am I gonna get all these dice you keep talking about, Neko? Okay. Patio. Terrace. Pantry. No. Oh, brother. Reroll. These are awful. Courtyard. I love that this roll gave me 2 duplicate rooms. I have not yet seen another duplicate room, and I got 2 in one roll. Courtyard's my best buddy. And because... Oh, sick. Gems. Because now I have the shovel. Coin. Look up. I mean... It has the correct number of roofs for a courtyard, if that's the question. It's odd. I don't know to what you're referring to. It's a mirror plate. It is a mirror plate. Wait, is it actually like mirrored in the house? I think it's off by 1, isn't it? Oh no, you're right. It is actually, it is a mirrored room. Cloud? Does cloud not normally happen? I haven't spent much time looking up, to be honest. I'm a video gamer, we don't do that. Gamers don't look up. Bedroom, storeroom. Oh my god, I could make another library and take out a book? Question mark? This feels like a job for storeroom. Side across from when you looked across. Never saw the house act like that. Oh! You mean that this should be like windows, right? Dirt. I keep forgetting that I upgraded this to 2 gems. Exterior wall is really odd. Yeah. Yeah, that is kind of odd. I was so focused on the dirt. That's fair. That's a fair point out. Secret on Donchino's. Secret passage. I'm a little torn on that. Parlor obviously angles me more directly to the Chamber of Mirrors. But Secret Passage is really good. And then for green, it could be anything, even a quarry art. You're so true. You're so right for them. What is the... Wait, hold on. We're going to do something highly unusual. Blueprints. Episode 5 thumbnail. Open, please. Open the image. Conservatory is an L shape. Is there any deterministic way to know which L shape will connect to the door you're doing? Is that always like fully random? There is. I wonder if I should ask about that. Let's say how. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. That's not what I want. I mean, I think I'm still doing it and choosing green. I think this gives me the best odds of being able to connect around because I'm at like such a like all these choices like risk dead end. I feel like this gives me the best chance of like not doing that. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Aquarium. Patio, and it doesn't cost anything. I think free patio. Aquarium is also green, that's true. If I did veranda, I'd have some backtracking to do. It does have more doors. But it's aquarium. It doesn't do anything other than like probably have a dig spot. Oh, you're right. Aquarium is a shop. Aquarium is a shop is a valid concern. I need dice for this day. What is happening here? Does it normally look like that? Garage, spare room, chapel. Brother. Can I just point out that I have the 4 exits are more common today, and the only ones I've seen are like single instance of double red room, and then like beyond that I feel like I've seen like fewer branching options than I've ever seen in my entire life. I think it's chapel. Like, I hate it. Why do I have so much gold? I spent 6 on the shovel and I rolled 1 die. Shouldn't I be at 5? Or no, like 7? Because I got like a coin from the dirt and like a coin from the storeroom. Whatever. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna open this. Cloister, Great Hall. Great Hall sounds absolutely wretched. Although, I think I understand how Great Hall works now after 2 attempts. If I did Cloister... Yeah, dig spot. I don't think it's going to be a lot of dig spots. Well, it's bonus dig spots, right? I mean, like, I'm debating, like, the importance of, like, having the opportunity to open the antechamber, but I technically have the greenhouse option at minimum. The dig spots could be anything, even gems. I don't know. I'm facing the front, I think. Dig, you fool. Turnip. Turn up for what? Am I right? Am I right, Little John enthusiasts? These are not great dig spots. Oh, did I get a multiple coins before? I didn't remember being able to dig up a multiple coins. Okay. Moment of truth. Well, actually, I'm going to make the argument that it makes more sense to open the north door specifically first, because I might get a shot. How do I get in the cloister courtyard? Secret Squirtle. Unless you actually want to know, in which case I'll tell you. But like there's a clue somewhere in the house that tells you, but like we sort of brute forced it the first time, and then later in the same day found the clue, and I felt less bad about it. But I'm going to try and open the north door in hopes of getting a shot so I get an extra reroll die so I can hopefully make sure all of the sides of the Chamber of Mirrors are connected. Yeah, I got 5 keys. Drawing room. Archives. Yeah, I'll drawing room. Will I drawing? Yeah, I'll drawing room because it's mostly... Well. Yeah, I'll drawing room. These others are bad. Yeah. I don't want to spend the reroll, but I can reroll to get gold in there, which can offset the chapel. Whatever. Boop, 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 boop. Got a song stuck in my head from the local Pride radio station, which is where I listen to like half of my music these days. Really good station. If you can't save weights for the literal last room you draft. I mean, it's not particularly good as the literal last room, but like as late as possible for sure. Because like the cost, the fewer steps you have, the less strict the cost is. All right. I'm going to emphasize this one with my question mark number of available rerolls total. Cloister. Reading Nook? Turns the wrong way. So I can cloister or reroll. It's not a particularly good-looking cloister, I'll be honest with you. I think it... I think it's a reroll. Like, that's just a lot of investment for, like, an L shape. Sometimes weights is good early because late into a game you might have tons of steps from eating food. It does. I mean, it depends a little bit, but I think like on average, it's better later. I mean, also as I've demonstrated, there you can create like a weird loop where you just like draft rooms via experiment. You like do something via experiment that just keeps setting your steps to something good. I think it's redraw, gang. I really do. I don't love redraw here. I really don't. But like 2 gems for cloister, like it's gonna leave me like real light on resources, and like I'll still have like 2 spots that may never connect. Rotunda. How do I make it? It rotates in the room? God, it takes 3 gems. What a yoke. Night Keen, thanks for stopping by. I mean, it's gotta be. Like, it sucks. I managed to find a worse viable option than Cloister by a good amount. But, like, I genuinely think that in the scheme of things, even with, like, Chamber of Mirrors active, I had better odds of, like, getting, like... multiple different types of better connecting shape. Yeah, like hindsight has compound eyes, as I've heard a Pokemon streamer say, but like it didn't have to be a 4-way room. I literally just needed an L or like a T. Like What a mist room this is. What a super duper mist room this is. Look up. Oh, that neat. Look at that. Dang. Ahem. A key. Okay. Okay. Just for fun. It's so mist in here. What a good room. I've never been in the rotunda before. Still haven't completed Chamber of Mirrors. We're trying real hard right now. To a fault. Okay, hold on. I've just realized something. I should go back to the commissary and buy gems. I have 20 gold. I should buy gems so that I can make sure to, like, do stuff. There's another button to press in the mirror room. If I'm not mistaken, the next one is I have to go from the south entrance, and then... There's one now? It didn't look like it. Oh, I thought I was back to correct rotation. I suppose it makes logical sense. Multiple doors can open per press. You don't say. Okay. So a high percentage of the panels are open now. Okay, so now we're going to go... We have to go through the commissary anyway, but we're going to buy gems when we do it. I didn't dig this for some reason. I have 5 keys. Salt shaker's not that valuable to me. I think this is the balance I want for now. 5 gems and still some coins in case I want to do something. So then, yeah, just through the entrance hall, the mother-loving entrance hall. Passageway. Den is not it. Worst passageway of all time. Why did that open automatically? Isn't corridor the one that says the doors are always unlocked? That seemed weird. That doesn't really do much, does it? Is there any, like, cool stuff over here? Cool stuff Oreos? Oh. I guess it would just be keys, right? Because it's a reflection. Oh, it opened because I have a room there already. That should be obvious to me. And yet, here we are. So I pressed these. So I need to do... Oh. I'm going up! Nani? What? I appear to be black now. Uh, so I came from there. Oh. Okay. I don't want 4 keys. Short term, at least. Okay, that one's not reflected for some curious gravitational reason. I mean, like... I can't reach that. I can't open doors. Uh... Eh. Uh... Is there, like... something to be gleaned from something that, like, doesn't match? God, what a nightmare. I think I may need to, like, go down and hit the last buttons or something. That's open. Can I turn on the light? Can I light your candle? Can I... I don't like looking up. It makes me unhappy. I'm a gamer. There's that. I don't know what to make of that. I would like to open all of the passages and then come back here. And the quickest way to do that is to go this way. Don't wear your beard. You're looking down, not up. But doesn't that just mean I'm unhappy both ways? I'm like Auntie Leanne. I want to go none ways. Is that good to know? No, I think it's bad to know. And you should discard it immediately. Okay. Before I open this, I am going to go into the drawing room and use the reroll there to try and find a shop, so that I have a reroll die to use on this last connection. I hate the safe in here, just saying. Does that feel really suspicious? Yeah, I'll use one of my 7 keys, thank you. None of these are shop, and I do hate them. Observatory. How does that work? Great Hall often has items in it. Yeah, I guess dice are items. I don't see that very often. I mean, I have a bunch of keys. I'm not... The thing is, like, you have to kind of commit to opening all of them, especially if you don't have, like, metal detector. Can you imagine if I took in every archives? I'm pretty sure they don't stack, but wouldn't it just be funny if I, like, had 4 archives and could see no doors? It's just all the doors are locked. All of them. Makes doing anything on, like, the west wall more annoying. Like if I knew how I just don't have that many steps either. I think my focus is the mirror room, and I think somehow my belief is observatory makes that slightly better. And even if I'm wrong, it at least has like long term. Well, it does cost gem though. Might need 3 gem. All right, fine. Okay. So that doesn't seem to work how I thought it did. Which can mean one of 2 things. Okay. Definitely not working as expected. Definitely upset. Oh boy. You so-and-so. What is this? What is this? This is nothing? Why is there like a huge churro in this room? Okay, mark this down for sure, for good, for real. This is, yeah, east right. Okay. Yeah, I can't pick up big stick, and I'm not clear on why that is. I haven't seen a single computer today. I haven't seen so much as a Sebastian the Crab of technology. I'm gonna keep my 2 key. Well. No, I'll go north. I want to shop real bad. I don't like it here. God, this sucks. God almighty, this is bad. What a rough day. Also, the game's going subpar. Cloister and better digs. That's an interesting thought. Have to be pretty good. I have like a vague feeling that, I mean, multiple chances to like, yeah, multiple doors could also like lead to stuff. Turnip, that's good. Hate 4-way so much, especially 4-way mirror room. Have you had 4-way mirror room before? This is something. This is something. Dove coat, you say? Yeah. Well, you have lived this and hated it. Okay, fair. I think I'll go with bedroom. I'm already like low on steps. Like, Dovecoat's fun. I'm like not close to having access to the exit from the antechamber. So I'm definitely more focused on trying to like do the Chamber of Mirrors today. I think the steps will help. I mean, you can rotate bedroom. I think I want this, though. I think. I could be wrong. Walk-in closet, reading nook. That's not ideal. Okay, we're going walk-in closet on this one. Sleep mask. First time you enter each bedroom with sleep mask, gain 5 steps. Hey, buddy. That's a good one. Hey. Gem and 2 dice. 2 dice is my favorite rapper. 2 dice. Anyone? Someone here listens to 2 dice. And thank you. You know what else is a bedroom? The aquarium. I think now that I have the dice, I should just go back to the second cloister. No, the first cloister. I'm in the second cloister. The dice around his neck. Yeah, you get it, Ditto. You always get me. So I need this one. Okay. No whammies, okay? Den is not a whammy. I'll take Den. Den is good. Went to a lot of trouble to get those dice, and we're fine. Okay. So... Okay. 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 Okay, I don't know why that one does that. Okay, for a moment, let's just accept that the only way in here is this side. I'm not necessarily getting the sense that I can do that. Oh, that's what's going on here. Yeah, that probably should have felt more obvious. Yeah. Yeah. But what? Huh. Is there a clue as to exactly what outcome I want? It's weird that this is presented this way. This feels like this must mean something. Maybe not. But so... I want, like, all of the panels down? Would be my guess? I don't really know what that does, though. Unless it, like, specifically just the act of that being true and going upstairs does something. Still, I am aware of the unopened cabinets. I'm not sure I've made that accessible to myself at all. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Does that mean that the only winning move is not to play? Wait, isn't this a huge pain in the butt? Like, isn't this like a galactic suckfest? Right. Okay, so that's like the one I can't do? Do they all work like that? No, this one did something weird. I'm gonna leave that one. Just move a few walls and see what happens. But, like, the thing is, like, can't you easily, like, goozle yourself here? I guess you can always just undo the move. That feels unideal. I want to say that closed this, but it didn't. What did that do? What did that one do? That. Okay. So I think this one closed that corner. No, closed that corner. That's still progress. So this is down. That one is not down. Right. Should have been aware of that. Shut up. Stop. Stop talking about it. The only losing move is to give up or somehow softlock yourself. Well, the softlock, to be clear, that's the one I am concerned about, you see. Oh. Is that... But this one is still busted, right? Dang it. I don't know what one does that. I'm just clicking things. Going up does that one? Let's take stock of this, regardless of the fact that I'm pretty sure we're not there. Give me this. Oh. You found a duplicate copy of one of your floor plans? Do you want double spare room? Probably. Probably. Somehow I should have anticipated that. Ooh. I mean, this one costs 2, right? Passageway's still quite good. I would take that. Why not a copy of Courtyard? I don't think I get to pick. So I need 2 down. And passageway connects to boiler room. That's true. I had not... wasn't thinking of that. That hasn't been relevant in a while. So that guy over there and this one. Okay, remind me what you do. I'm conceptualizing this wrong, aren't I? I think so. I need that guy down. These 2 are fine. Wasn't there one other one? This. No. Yes? No. So this, like, opens that, I think. This closes the sides. This moves that back corner. What's this one doing? Okay. What's this one doing? Oh, I hate that. I think I hate that. I think I hate that. Nico wants me to know that she's the fanciest Espeon watching the stream tonight. Does it have like a springtime bonnet, perhaps? It's just, I feel as though the winning move is to approach this from a different side of this room. Not the top, one of the others. I don't really know to what end. Okay, hold on. Let's actually be smart. Okay. I can't emphasize enough how much I don't want to be smart about this right now. Did not sign up for this. Okay. So we will divide these into 1, 2, 4, 5 equals up. 6. Button 7. 8. Button 9. I'm standing at 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Button 4. That's the 1, 4 divide. and 4, 7 divide. This is button 1. Button 1 affects the... It'll be the 2, 3 divide. Button 2 affects... That would be the 9, 6 divide. Button 3 affects the 1, 2 divide. Button 6 affects the 4, 5 divide. Asterisk makes 5 usable. So I'm going to open that because it sucks. This is button 9. Button 9 affects the 7, 8 divide. I can't get to there. How do I do the 9? Was this one always the problem? Is that why we're here? This one opens that. Button 7. There's that. So button 7 affects the 8, 9 divide. And button 8 affects the 3, 6 divide. Okay. So I need everything down. Button 9 affects 7, 8. So that's that. So I shouldn't lower that yet. I need... Do I need button 6? What does button 6 do? No, I don't need button 6. That's great news. So if I close the 6, 9 divide with button 2, pure progress. Now, what is this toggle? This is 7, 8. So I can only close this off when I'm done with button 7 and 8. So what do they do? 8 affects the 3, 6 divide, which I don't want to change. And 7 closes off 8, 9. That's the dilemma. That's the dilemma. Because 9 locks me out of 7, and 7 locks me out of 9. So what does that tell me? That I need to be able to access one of them buttons sure look like cake. I'd eat it. Tells me 6 is afraid of 7. True. True. It's something about I want like a redundant spot, right? Like that's kind of what's going on here. Is any one of these number pairs represented more than once? I don't think so. 7, 8, 8, 9, 3, 6, 4, 5, 4, 7, 1, 4, 1, 2, 9, 6, 2, 3. No, so I must be over or underthinking this. So hold on. 8 changes 3, 6. Right. Okay. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Well, I should plan this. I think that from here I press 9, closing off 7, then I leave and go around and press 7 to lock out 9. Or do I do that the other way? It doesn't matter, right? It's like the same bad process either way. I think that's true. But let's play this out. So I press 9 and close this panel. Then I walk around and I press that button and close this panel. What remains to be done? I have to close these two. So I need to close 2, 3, which is button 1, which I think I can do now unless I need 3, which is 1, 2. Okay. So I press 9, and then I circle all the way around to 3. And then I come here, and I press 1 and 7, and then 4. May I save you some stress? I think that sequence works. Does that not work? The issue is it's hard to commit to looping around because I don't have a lot of steps. But I think it is 9 and then 3. It's like 9 loop, 3 loop, button, 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 upstairs. You're way overthinking it. I don't think that's true. Can you explain why that would be true? The goal, as I understand it, is to get all of the panels other than this here down. Did you get the 4 cabinets? Yes. You're good. Okay, I would like to point out that you said like some really ominous, mysterious thing I would learn by like solving this. You more or less said I should do this. This is why I want to be clear about this. This is why we don't say mysterious, coy stuff. Okay? We be careful about that. Because this is what happens. So where does that leave us? Den, I guess. I don't see an immediate reason why I would do something other than den. Basically, the cabinets have new things each day. Once open, set to open. Oh, okay. So all that really requires is that there be like one upstairs panel be open in each corner. Well, no, I guess... No, there's no consistent way to leave it. Draft button, open opposite door, go up. I don't really know. Like, I understand the concept of this, but, like, you don't know for sure what door you're entering from, right? Like, I feel like you definitely want to leave this open so you can get to the center button. But, like... always enter opposite the upper door. Listen, I don't know what that means. Like, I understand that you're trying to help. It's not... I don't feel like it's being helpful in this moment. I'm not sure if that's me or you. I'm not trying to be difficult. Whatever you're saying is just, like, not helping at all. And we've already sort of descended into the chaos of, like, listening to the mystery speak. So I'm going to go now. We got pool. What do we have? 2 gems. We got reroll. Pantry connects awfully. Is this more worth reroll or gem? I'm gonna say gem. That's not great. Oh, shoes. It's a quick 2-minute room like the boiler. Absolutely false. Absolutely false. Could not disagree with that more. That didn't go well. I haven't seen so much as a Sebastian the Crab of security all day. I love that if I drained this pool like 2 feet, I'd get like $30. But like that amount of water, I still can't find it. Okay, no, you know what? I need to move... That's 3, 6. It's button 8. And I want to move 6, 9, which is button 2. Okay, if we're saying that this persists, then I'll just come in here and figure it out. Okay, where am I going? "29 steps. I have shoes. I think I want to go through the commissary. Get more gems? That will take us through the aquarium as well. which will get us sleeping mask steps. But I think I want more gems. Did I buy it out? I thought there were more. What is the upper limit on that? Is that a set number? Is it 5? I might have bought 5. What else is there to get there? I think key? Is there a 4th thing? I got shovel. Bought gems. I think there's like key is an option that I just don't need. Salt was the last one. That would be nice to have. It's probably not worth it. Okay, so then yeah, all right. Let's backtrack up. Go through aquarium. I'll lose a money to the chapel, and we'll sort that out. Which is nice when you have a lot of digs. It's just, I don't have that many steps to like play around with. It's like a weird level of gamble that I don't think is like immediately in my best interest. Turnip. And you hate to see the foundation of the chapel be so busted. Brother. Is that worth the reroll? No, because the cloister's right there. It's right there. I think this is bedroom. It might be closet, but I think it's bedroom. I don't know. Closet could have anything. It could even have gems, which we're low on. But bedroom gives us like net 6 steps, which is pretty good. It's also worth saying that the first courtyard and greenhouse were open before we had the shovel. So like there's potentially stuff over there. I think in that regard the steps are valuable. Is there another dirt? Oh, there is another dirt. Yeah. Hooray. I hadn't opened this and there's nothing in it. Which I think is just fine. I could use a key to shortcut up to the cloister. I don't have a sense that that's especially valuable. So I can spend like 1 coin to go back and probably never come this way again, or I can spend 1 key to be like 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to get to cloister, or like 2. I think I'll go around. My money. Let's do the other way first. Locker room. I've never been in the locker room. But it's like not good here. Spread keys throughout the house. I want to go to there. So currently, we have the right door of the antechamber open. which would mean that we would have to find our way over there if we were going to have any chance of like getting through the antechamber, which I don't think is very likely, but it's not impossible. I'm honestly not clear how valuable keys are at this point in this day. I spend 1 gem for a question mark number of keys that I'd have to spend steps to go get. Like, I want to go in there just because, like, there's like new information and stuff in like rooms you haven't been before, but I think this is a reroll. Honda pantry reading nook. I think I'd rather have reading nook here. Just get like definite key. Saved a footstep with my shoes. Yeah. Library corridor is always unlocked. Was it No, there's nothing here. Damn. I can't get passage. I think it's Den just to have the gems to get a passage or something. Yeah, I mean, and to be clear, Antechamber East, the right one, is actually open right now. I do have Greenhouse, so I could go through South, but I don't have the lever. So, like, that's an unknown quantity. I believe this to make more strategic sense. I think Den is right. Like, I could re-roll this, but with just the 1 gem, I think I would rather have multiple doors open here for now. What? Just like a disaster of a day for, like, logical floor plan. Like, extra 4 doors and mirror room. Lord. I'm gonna see if I can get more resources. I open South first. Oh, brother. Fine. Observatory, freezer. I mean, yeah. I think I just want observatory. Observatory can give things. Chance doesn't feel super high. I kind of assume that different rooms have different rates at dropping random things. Obviously, some rooms like say they like have an object, but like some will sometimes. All right, what are we looking at here? Farmer's apple. Apples are good. Oh no, you know what? Neko's right. I'm wrong. I could apparently do this. I was pretty sure I had tried this. 3 is the slice. I get 3 steps, and 4 is diamond. Okay. Okay. Coat check. Pump room. I mean, pump room's the only one that turns. I could re-roll. Do I, like, want the pump for something right now? I think I want the pump. Oh, I can buy another key. I kind of have the steps for it. Be good to have key card right now. I think I would rather save my resource. I'm just gonna put pump room down. Drain the pool for a handful of coins. Do I really need coins though? I mean, I suppose I don't really need the aquarium empty. No, I don't think it makes much sense. It might be right to do it for the future though. Like in theory, I don't think I ever need the aquarium drained again. Whereas like pool being empty obviously has some value. And then like everything else has like full water. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what happens with fountain. I think reservoir is just water. I don't think reservoir is going to be a room. I probably should drain the fountain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 6. Oh, so there's no... Wait, what? I need 6 to drain to 3. 6 is there. These tanks are like main... Oh, okay. So if I put 1 unit of water in this tank and then drained all the rest of fountain to aquarium and pool, then I could empty fountain? I feel like I want fountain empty. Like, I could drain pool. It has future use. I believe the fountain need the reserve tank connected to the boiler. You know what? That might... I think it is technically possible to do it without that, but it's really, really hard. I think because I have one space, I can do it, but, like, I have to, like, jam to the maximum. Have to put 1 to... Like, I could do... Is that not it? Is that not 1 into this, lever up? Oh, maybe it's turned the wrong way? It is, okay. Yeah, it would be nice to have the reserve powered for sure, but my impression looking at this is that it's not needed. So then I would need to drain like 1 to 3. Or I suppose, is it possible to drain... Is that what I wanted? I'm not sure that's what I wanted. Because that, I can easily, like, shove this into the pool, right? I think. If I connect that to there. Shove? Wet shove? No? What'd I do wrong here? Pool is active. Pool is 6. Does that not drain from that? There is something about this that eludes me slightly. I get the idea of the connections here, but like the like binary flow and like trinary connections like make some of this stuff like needlessly confusing. I mean, I say needlessly, but it's obviously very intentional. Ooh, but if I did that, it would drain to there. So that up and... Oh no, that connects to greenhouse, which is full. But, oh, no, that should... Never mind. Is that not what I want? Is that not what I want? Yeah, like, this feels like this should be a fun puzzle, but there's, like, something, like, sinister and annoying about it that I don't like. I mean, it's really good to get the bonus pump thing online just because, like, just, like, getting a bunch of water out of the system makes it, like, way less annoying. Point towards where the water is going. I think that is what I'm trying to do. I don't think I'm goofing that. But, like, I want this water that is connected to here to go... Oh, is it considering down toward the wall? That's unintuitive because the wall is literally forward from here. The wall is in the opposite direction of where that arrow is pointing. Like, that's not how to appropriately use arrows, is my grievance. Okay, so I want to move 1 to that tank. Okay, right. And then if I just press pool, it'll flood 1 unit back into there. And then I need a connection to 3, which can come from the same tank. So I think if I press 3, I'm good? No. Then I just need to flood the one again. 1 stop because we filled the tank, and then 3 again. Yeah, I think maybe both times I've come to this room, the thing that hung me up was the notion that that stupid one in the corner flows opposite to the way the arrows flow, or the arrows point, rather. I honestly think all the rest of this makes sense to me, and, like, because the pool happens to be that garbage one, and that's kind of important, like, that just keeps tripping me up. Okay, so the fountain is empty. I think the fountain is, like, at the front of the house. I genuinely don't know that. And it's locked and I'm out of keys. Okay, so then what's next? I think with 43 steps, we go to the commissary. Did we do the aquarium? I think it's irrelevant because that's the fastest way to get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 17, 18. And then 18 back. The question is, like, do I want to go back to the courtyard and the greenhouse? The arrow points up towards the pipe it's connected to. Right, but, like, all the other ones, like, you can just, like, point in the flow of water, and that one, like, doesn't. Because it's, like, literally backwards. Like, it's installed to be backwards. It's, like, intentional, but it's backwards. Pump from door to Antechamber. Oh, to be clear, I have none keys and the door is locked. So I have to, at minimum, go to the commissary and buy keys. Which is like 12 steps there and then 12 back. But, like, I could go to the courtyard and greenhouse and hope to get... There's, like, a bunch of dig spots between the two. At least I have running shoes. True, I do have running shoes. True. I don't think the sleeping mask can do any more to help me at the moment. The other den door is also locked. I mean, I absolutely could find a turnip. Is it worth the extra steps, though? I don't know. All right, let's just go back to the commissary. I think that has to happen no matter what. I don't think there's any version of this that doesn't involve going to the commissary. So we can follow, like, the straightest possible path until the second cloister. It's the closest cloister locked. Let's double check, but I think so. I believe it is. Correct. It is. Lots of locked doors. I had a really unfortunate run-in with the Great Hall where it was like the last of all the doors that had the lever to the antechamber. It had been in like the same spot twice, which led me to think maybe it was always in that spot. And it wasn't in that or the mirror of that, which would potentially be equivalent. Yeah, no, you're right. Worth checking. Good shout. Should we go through here? Cloister, right. Okay. I can't do this. So, aquarium. Yeah, we must have triggered sleep mask. I don't... Yeah, I think we went through the cloister, right? Okay, so commissary is here. We will buy... I don't know... Key... So I could buy salt shaker. I would have like none coins. It's possible I could get more coins by like re-rolling and finding shops and digging up those spots. We are currently at 33 steps. To get to the 2 available dig spots from here, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so just like 12 to be back in the commissary where we started, 6 both ways. So that's, we'd be at 21 steps. We might save some with running shoes, but we'd be at 21. And then we could go... I mean, we still don't have, like... I mean, I don't think there's anything in the antechamber itself. Like, I think I need to be able to open top door. Which would mean, like, I need to be able to open at least, like, one other space for this to matter at all. Possible turnip is less than antechamber. There is... Oh, there is some? Oh, sick. Let's do that, then. I mean, I don't know. Like, the thing is, turnip is not mutually exclusive with getting into the antechamber. Like, even a worst case scenario, we absolutely have the steps to do that, right? Because we drop to 21, and then back it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and we need like a straight run through, but we have a reroll. So, like, we absolutely have the steps for both. I think I will buy the salt shaker and turnips. By turnips, I mean go digging. Yeehaw. Look, saved a step. So good. Skill difference. Yeah, turn at the end. Okay. Like, if I'm gonna backtrack for the turnips, like, now is the time. Great. Awesome. Is there not a third one? I thought there was a... Oh, there is. Okay. Not, like, great. Pretty sure there's, like, 2 in here or something. Oh, rusty old nail. Turnip. Salted turnip. Well, that wasn't as good as I had hoped. Oh, tetanus, right? Bonus. Okay, now, here's the question. There's a chest here. There could be anything in here. Even another key. Do I use a key to open it? Okay, best and worst case scenario. I can open it and get a gem and make sure I can, like, get, like, a third copy of Cloister to walk through to the end. I would have enough keys to open that door. Yeah, actually, I'm not able to think of a reason why I wouldn't do this. It sounds stupid, but let's find out. Because I have 2 keys. If I had 1 key, it would obviously not be correct. Well, I got money. Not enough to buy the last key, frustratingly enough. Just open the antechamber with the wall as a dead end. I did happen to know that that happens. And in fact, for the first time, I should be doing that shortly. Like, I have not gotten to the antechamber yet. Running shoes. So, just to be sure. Yep, I am 1 short. I don't have a coupon book. I cannot sell dice. I can't roll any dice. This wall is quite odd. And we turn here, and then immediately again. Look, Neko, all the fish are back. Still haven't opened a safe in this game. Not a for real safe. I know we've had this discussion about the fake safe. Can you sell tetanus nails? Inexplicably, no. They seem quite valuable. You can make some sort of, like, shrapnel grenade out of tetanus. Weaponized tetanus. Well, the good thing is that we have multiple rerolls. Music. Ooh, music room. Oh, we could, honestly. I mean, why not, right? Best of both worlds? So, like, what's all in this business? Oh, eat farts. Well, I guess this is what we do with the rest of our steps, huh? Now you get all the keys. I mean, I do, but I have to do it the long way. Locker room. I understand that now. Lol. What am I looking at? Man, what am I looking at? Grain, wheat, and heat. That's a tricky one. Still have no idea what any of this is for. Maybe the antechamber finally tells me what this is for. Just making sure, like, one of them isn't open with, like, an item. Hi. Ooh. To continue up, you must go down. Interesting. The basement key? But I cannot. I mean, I can only immediately think of two ways to do that, and I think I've made those both hypothetically accessible, but it's entirely possible neither of those is it. You have no idea how like it. We'll be done by day 37. I don't. Demolition just has no faith. What specifically about that? Is it that draining the fountain is the thing I need to do? Because that's one of the two things I can think of that would do that. You want the basement key? Wait, but you said you got in there. Oh, it generates a random item. Does it generate a random item? Oh, you hit the wall on the outside. I thought you were saying the top, because the top door is also like I can't go through the top door because you have to open that separate. I see. I apologize. I didn't mean to be rude. I legitimately thought you were saying that you like got to that same exact spot. Didn't know how to make it open a different wall. Yeah, those need to be handled specifically. I don't know how much you want me to tell you, but I'm happy to tell you stuff if you want to know it. Obviously, Demolition will too, as our joint mod. I'm just being really careful because I expect that I will not notice the keys that have allegedly been spread to the house that I may or may not be able to get back to the locker room. No, wait a minute. Hold on. This key is a today item, right? So I don't want to go back. I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. Okay, understood. Do I have... Am I a bad enough dude? Yeah, it's kind of a big might energy. It's not looking good for the home team so far. Okay, that helps. Oh, buddy. No, we're fine, right? Okay, what do I like that one? Ooh, a coin. Yeah, running shoes have probably gotten us enough value that we would be dead without them on this day. Okay, hi, it's me, owner of the basement key. Remember when you threw it in? Oh, that is my coin, isn't it? Lol. That did work as expected. I just kind of wasn't thinking of that just now. Oh. Yeah, I mean, why not? After all, why shouldn't I? Single less turnip and we'd be dead? Sure. Oh, that's steps, isn't it? Okay, hold on. Do I need to have gone back there? Merely yes or no? Was I gonna get in that boat? Yes or no? Both? Okay. Is this the underground bazaar I've heard things about? I mean... Whoa, part of a map. Wow, what an obnoxious upgrade disk that is. I have not seen a computer today. Yeah, I don't think I picked that up. Okay. Oh, that didn't count as a room. Okay, then we're good. Look on the... You mean for the scrap of map? I screenshot it. I mean, there's also... I mean, I guess I could screenshot the table. It's clearly like a puzzle of some kind. But, like... I don't... It looks like I need to, like, stuff in it. I don't have any stuff. I don't have any stuff. It's true. It is, well, it's like part of the map. So it's like, it's the map. Yeah, I need like some weird Tetris blocks or something. I'm not seeing any like buttons or gears or switches or nothing. I got a screenshot. No what? Building a habit. Okay, that's nothing. Is this something? It is. I mean, I should push it. I don't think it goes further that way. Which would mean the only thing that could do... How far back does that go? It doesn't seem like that does something good. Because, like, doesn't this just, like, prevent me from going in there now? I don't think my player model's that skinny. I want to pull it towards me for the future. But shouldn't I, like, go in the room there first? There's, like, stuff there. Like, I feel like I want to go to there. I'm very aware of steps. It's not taking steps for the most part. Like, that looks like a step room, but so did the weird table room. I can't do anything in there from the look of it. I don't think I should go in there. But that being the case, isn't the only thing I can do, like, move the minecart and then go back to start and then, like, boat? Does that do anything? I guess it moves the minecart. So, like, this one was a step, I think. But I shoes! Gang? It's really interesting the order you're doing things with what the game has decided to give you. If you expected anything other than the most outrageous high variance, then you have not watched my streams. You don't know what I'm like. I'm excited about the last room find in an archive on a 44 coin day being freezer. Oh, heck yeah. Remember how you said the reservoir wouldn't be a room? Oh, right. It's called it's under my face, but it's called the reservoir. But would I want to empty the reservoir? I mean, obviously I can't do that today. It would take way too many steps. But I guess if I can't do the boat, I mean, I'd either want to drain like one out of the reservoir or the whole thing. Like, because I feel like if I drain it one, I can get down to the dock. And if I drain it like full, maybe I can climb down a ladder or something. But like I'm done, right? Like I don't think there's anything else I could do. Not that really potential. Oh, hang on. How far is it? Did it count as a step to come down here? I think so. So if I went one to the disc, one back to here, one upstairs, one outside the... No, there's no way. Yes, but shoes. Well, I was thinking disc, but like I don't think disc is worth the risk, right? Can I should I ask if I could put disc in the secret station? End day. Yeah, I think it's end day, right? I mean, okay. It's not literally end day. What it is I should see if I somehow gain every step back to the pump room, which like realistically won't happen, but like you might as well try. God. It's only like two spiral staircases I've encountered, and I hate them both equally. Oh. Aren't there dig spots in the root cellar? I can reach the root cellar. It could be like a bunch of turnips. I'm gonna have one step left, like an idiot. Nope, I got two. Get wrecked. Shoes. Speaking of, going well. Uh-huh. Very good. Oh, one more. Oh, great, a key. Sweet, let's go open that spot in the den. Okay, ready? We're totally gonna get there. Skill difference. Why can't you eat the potatoes? I was asking that at the start of the day. Dude, we're gonna get there. Look, we haven't spent a footstep in like a year. Okay, well... Okay, well, fair enough. That's fair. I'll give you that. That's fair. I mean, it was cool to be able to get down there. But that's not a permanent unlock, I don't think. So, like, I don't actually think that did very much for me. Neko believed. I believe it. 75% outdoors, 25% indoors. Check. You can't fool me into burning one of my 37 days before finishing the game, Demolition. You didn't get down there the usual way a person gets there. That sounds right. I have no idea what that means, but I absolutely believe that. Did put a permanent thing down there. Sort of. I kind of did. What a preposterous day of blueprints. What, like, absolute malarkey this is. This stupid mirror room, opposed courtyard, double cloister, like, every attempt to make me open the weight room in the archive, dog water. Well, interesting nonetheless. Progress? Unclear. Always unclear. Except when it's, like, really clear that you made progress. We did not manage to go to my new beloved room I've never been in. It is a shame we didn't have a chance to open all those lockers. I actually, having, like, been in the locker room, if you got that, like, midday, that seems like such a fun room. To just, like, dump a bunch of keys and then just, like, go to town Like I don't know what like the loot table is for that room, but I bet it's just sick. I bet like some cool stuff can happen. Uh God, it's the same day as the ceiling repair. Well, technically it's the next day because it's June now. Happy Pride Month, everyone. Uh it's late. It's been a long week. I'm not tired at all. Because why would I be? I mean, I'm emotionally drained and constantly exhausted and yawning, but like, am I ever going to bed? I don't know. Seems unlikely. Um, yeah. Hey, somewhere in this room, I've hidden some number of Squirtles. Keep in mind that if you can see a Squirtle, it's not a secret. Okay, that's really important. That's really important to this enterprise. Okay. I think you should have a donut. I was thinking about it. I don't. I don't know. I kind of want to go to Dairy Queen, but I shouldn't do that either. I kind of wanted to do that today, but then we had to be here to like babysit the contractor who didn't get the job done. Thank you for the bits, Demolition. That was not. No part of that was meant to fish for that. Do deserve nice things. I got a bunch of like leftover food from yesterday and today when I assumed I would want to eat and haven't. My body just like can't handle food right now. I have like all this food, and all I want to do is go to Dairy Queen. And I like should not do that. I feel like only one person is paying attention. I feel like we talked about this. Our expectations. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. What are our guesses? We have Lap and behind Big Squirtle and behind Eevee. Any others behind Squirtle? You know this. Damish, why are you like this? Behind Ditto Eevee. Okay, yeah. So here's 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 Big Squirtle. There's nothing really. I mean there's like the bins that shouldn't be here are visible. Um okay. I mean for demonstration purposes. Lab, not so much. No gravitational issues. Um, behind Ditto Eevee, yeah, yeah, we got one of those. Um, behind Ditto Mew, perhaps. Well, uh, Mew had to be caught in this Master Ball, and if it returns to that Master Ball, you'll see a Squirtle. And what about this very legitimate Flareon with his very legitimate facial features? Well, yeah, he's got a Squirtle pal too. Yeah, I like the Flareon. The tail's very fluffy, just as it should be. Do I really want it to be tomorrow? Then I have to like deal with reality. I'm gonna have such a miserable week this week too. Oh, cause Monday's gonna be so bad. And like I'm gonna try to get work done. I think I'm probably just taking like a mental health day at some point in this week. Like God Almighty, what just like a horrible time. See you in 12 hours. I'm gonna be honest. If I can do like anything to detach from reality, I'm gonna be dead focused on that. I do recommend checking out my sister's stream. There is no guarantee that I will be in chat for that. And that's not a criticism of my sister. It's my mental state that has to be a priority. And if there's anything I find that will make me feel better, that just has to be the thing. You want to take it to Disney World, let me know. That's very extremely kind of you, and I do genuinely appreciate that. In this moment, I don't think that like investing in like taking a trip out there is probably the thing. And I mean investing in time. But I will keep that in mind and let you know I do appreciate that. I got the best. I mean, my sister literally does magic professionally and as a hobby, by like making impossible things happen. And I don't know, our mom's great, and she's you know, resistant to ceiling damage, which we learned the hard way, unfortunately. Uh, God, what a week. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being you, and I hope to see you again soon. It might be when my sister's chat in about 12 hours. Check her out. It might be next Friday when, barring unnatural disasters of various kinds, we should continue Old Skies. I was looking forward to finishing that Old Skies mission. It's the first one I was really invested in. And then next week we'll be back for more of this, where people will keep telling me I'm somehow playing the game wrong, and they will be both correct and incorrect. Technically correct being the best kind of correct. But remember, until I see you, take care of yourselves, and that you are Colossal.